Hey, hey, everybody. How are you? Hey, hey, hey. What up, what up, what up, everybody? Hey, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It's another Monday night, and I'm here, Sensei Sabira Ingonyama, as I promised. As always, I will be here on Monday nights to deliver just some quick thoughts for you. And tonight, well, it's nighttime here in South Africa. Good day to you, whatever time it is where you are. Um, but what I want to talk about is living life from a place of adventure versus productivity. What I find, especially those of us who live in the West or who grew up in the West or who are still in the West, for us, life tends to be all about productivity. How much have you done? How much have you made? How much are you worth? How much are you bringing in? Et cetera, things along those lines. And that actually, I mean, as somebody who's now living abroad, I will tell you that is a dream killer. It's a soul stealer, and it actually will completely and utterly distract you from the reason you were actually born. And I know that sounds like a big, and hello for who's watching. Thank you for being here. That probably sounds like, wow, Sabira, that's really deep. Well, yeah, that's what this page is about. It's about looking at the life you're living, and if you don't like it, you don't have to tell anybody out loud, but you got to tell yourself. And then I would offer that you begin to do some things about it. And when I come on Mondays, I'm going to be talking to those people who know you aren't living the life you want to live. You know that slowly your dreams are being killed. Let's just call it what it is. You know you're not living the life you want to be living. You know you have some sort of an assignment on your life and you're not living it because you're basically focused on production. And it's easy to do that because it's always in your face. Bills are always in your face. Um, and, you know, most people in the West, I'm going to specifically talk about where I was born and raised, which was the United States, right? For my entire life, it was about basically make money, make money, make money, make money, make more money, make more money. And you couldn't stop because bills were always in your face. And it took me unplugging from that, realizing some things, and unplugging from that and putting my life together in such a way that I could give myself a break, even for just a month, right? Most of us, most Americans, most people in the West, you cannot afford to take an entire month and not be at your job. But here's what I want to tell you, that demand of your time of being a basically a robot, um, something less than what you are, which is a divine being, is going to continuously come up in your face because you are what keeps the system going. Your energy, your sweat, your blood, your they don't care about what you feel and what you need and what your dreams are and what your sacred contract might be of why you really came here. Some people, some of you are really tapped into that. Some of you are either aware that I know I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I don't have the time available to think about it. To just, sometimes you just, I mean, I'm telling you guys, since I've been in South Africa, I've been able to just be still and quiet and feel and listen, like be the witness to my thoughts. When is there time to be a witness to your thoughts? And even in doing that, I'm going to be honest, the ugly monster gremlin of, oh my God, you're not going to be able to take care of yourself, and oh my, that stuff still comes up for me here. It is a conscious, committed um, act on my part to say, I'm going to heal that. I'm going to heal that. I am not a machine. I am not here to work 12 and 16 and 18 hours sometimes a day because I have my own business, right? And even for those of you who maybe don't have your own business yet, it's most people on my page either want their own business or have their own business. But let's say you're not aware yet, or you don't feel like you can yet. And so you don't even realize I don't have the time to just sit. Hey, what's happening, Sincere? Um, we're getting ready to start on your book, right? Y'all need to go check Sincere Genesis, Sincere 7, either one of those. Check his page out. Y'all, he does phenomenal work with sacred um, animal venoms. I'm gonna have him on where I'm gonna interview him live. I'm saying you and him because you're right here, Sincere. But we're gonna interview Sincere live to talk about snake venoms, frog. I know the word is not venoms. Put the word down for me, Sincere, so I say it correctly because I know frog doesn't do venoms, but it's some kind of liquid. I was calling it a venom. But y'all, there are people around you doing amazing work, and it demands that you be willing. It demands that you be willing, secretions, there we go, that you be willing to lean into some silence and open your heart to the adventure that life can be, because it is an unlimited adventure. So, what I want to say to you, I know I'm kind of all a little bit all over the place, but when Sincere got on here, I just got so happy, y'all. He just makes me happy because the brother is a true medicine man. And I just wish I had known about you, Sincere, before I made some decisions, but those are done. And what you can and what you are supporting me to do with the medicine you even gave me to make sure I was equipped here in South Africa has been supporting me tremendously. So I just want to say that off the top. So y'all, please go and check out Sincere's Facebook page. He does amazing work around healing in different modalities that you probably had never heard of. All right, so let's get back into it here. So stepping out of the box of production and being able to step into your life as an adventure requires some things shift in your thinking, first and foremost. And I'm going to, oh, look at that. Look at that. I love it. Thank you for writing that, Sincere. Y'all, do me a favor, those folks that are on here, if you're here on the replay, let me first of all say thank you for coming and listening after the fact. For those that are here live, thank you for being here live. And do me a favor, share this out. Somebody on your page in your world may be able to benefit from this as well as you. All right, so let's get into it. Life is an unlimited adventure. That is what I tell myself every day. Being okay with, I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. I know what's in front of me today, and I have a vision, a very clear vision of where I want to, where my path is going. Why? Because I've been able to sit still for 6 going on 7 months and actually look at it. Look at what has been unfolding as my life for 54 years. Guys, there are some common themes going on in your world. It's not new, they've been going on for quite a while. There's been breadcrumbs being dropped to show you who you are and why you're here. And I guarantee it, none of it says you're a robot. None of it says you're a robot. None of it says you are here to do the same repetitive motions of a robot over and over and over. You are a sentient being sent here to do something to elevate this planet. I guarantee you that, especially if you're on this page. If you are in this community here, that's the people that tend to come to my world, that's who you are. I know that about you. So I'm going to continue to speak directly into you to support you in putting the things in place because it took me years. Hear me. It took me about probably between 5 and I would say 5 to 10 years of waking up, waking up to the fact that, first of all, I'm living my life as a robot, even when I had my own business. I ran my life. I was my own driving taskmaster. I had been so well trained that nobody had to do it for me, to do it to me. I went from a job and then I employed myself and then I was a taskmaster on myself. And it wasn't until I started saying, okay, let me breathe. Let me begin to let go of some of these heavy things, beliefs, things that involved in, people that are around me that are actually not focused and moving forward, that are talking a lot about what they're going to do, but they're not actually being about it. They're staying stuck in these boxes and actually offering themselves reasons why they're in a box and then complaining about it. I started saying, no, my life is an unlimited adventure and I'm going to live it as such, even if I need to start teaching myself how to do that from scratch. Because no, not a lot of people around me were doing that. Everybody was getting up, going to jobs. So, what did I do? I started asking myself, number one, what do I desire to feel? What do I desire to feel? Number two, I had to realize it was my responsibility to put myself in situations where I started to feel that more and more. Put myself around people that were also thinking that same way. What do I desire to feel? And that I saw them moving their life in that direction. Okay, this is what I desire to feel, even if it's tough, even if it's hard, even if it's painful, because I got to let go of certain people, places, things, ideas, beliefs, the way I'm doing things. Even the fact that I was willing to try a gazillion different business models and look crazy, even to people in my family. Even to people in my family, I looked and I probably look even more crazy now, but I don't mind. I'm willing to look crazy for my dreams. I'm willing to look crazy to live up to the reason I came to the planet. And here's the reality: anybody who lives from that place, you just got to know you're going to look crazy anyway. You just going to look crazy because everybody else is moving around in the program like a robot. Today, I employ robots. I employ AI. Why? So that I can be free as a human being, a sentient being. I would rather put bots to work, artificial intelligence, rather than me go to work. I have a life to live. I have an actual life to live. And again, I'm not talking to people who have jobs that you love. If you have a job that you love and it doesn't have you feeling that way, Fantastic. Stay at it. But there are people within the sound of my voice and my vibration that don't feel that way and are looking for how do I unravel myself from what I found myself in. And Sabira, you've done it. My God, you've been in Africa for y'all on the 11th, which is what, 6 days from now? I would have left the United States 7 months ago, going on seven, start my seventh month of being here. And I'm celebrating each and every month. I celebrate each and every day I wake up and I am here. Each and every night I go to sleep and I am here. I am living the dream of being fully embodied in my life. And I want to support those of you who want that to live that way. So that's what we're going to keep doing here. That's what this conversation is going to keep being about, because I get so many calls and text messages about how am I doing that. And the best way for me to share it is just to share it, to just come on and share it. So I said the first thing I had to ask myself is, what did I desire to feel? And then begin to remove myself from situations that were not aligned with that feeling. Y'all, it all comes down to alignment. It all comes down to alignment. And that's not easy. That's not always comfortable. And that's all not always, you know, again, the thing that's going to make you look sane. Aligning yourself, with your heart, with your desires, with the way you want to do business, the way you want to show up in the world, is not always going to be in alignment. But that's the question of how did I begin this? Was I had to start asking myself, what did I desire to feel? Align with that, because I guarantee you guys, I am living my life as an adventure, unlimited adventure right now. And there's nothing different from me to you, except for the fact that I started aligning myself with what do I desire to feel. And what I love is adventure. I love freedom. I love being able to base my navigation system for me is my spiritual life. So now I've got my navigation system in place. I've got my rudder set to alignment with adventure, because that's what I love, alignment with freedom. And I've eliminated any and everything that does not keep me on that path. And that's what it is. That's what I have for you today. I'm so grateful for y'all showing up. Again, I will be back on Monday of next week. And again, what I am doing going forward is just sharing with you guys how I got to South Africa. And every month that goes by, basically, how am I doing this? Like, how do you just pick up and go? For those of you who want a business, have a business, don't know how to do a business, want to know how do you create a living online, because that's how I'm doing it. Let me just be forthright about that. It's my business is online. That's where I'm growing. If that interests you, then you want to go to, I didn't put my banner on here. I'll drop it my link here for my group. But if you go up underneath my photo here on Facebook, guys, there's a link right there to my private Facebook group, which is Sacred Warrior Healer dash Facebook group. So just click that and just request to join the group, because what I do Mondays after I talk to y'all here, I'm going to jump over there and we're going to have more of a business related conversation, where I take this same idea and we go a little bit deeper, but the conversation is less inspiration, more practical. What Sabira, exactly are you doing? Okay. So if that's of interest to you, pop over, click that link, go over to the group, and I'll let you in and we'll have that conversation over there on Mondays. Peace and blessings. Sakoza.